Hey there, everybody. How's it going? I've got something special for you. It's probably the first NU battle I do anywhere near decent in, and that's only because I get ridiculous hacks. But yeah, hi. So he leads off with a Trump stuff, and I think that's a jump off. I'm probably wrong. But I'm kind of fearing a sleep powder, so I go into Primate because he can't fall asleep. And he goes out into Quagsire as I Ice Punch. And since this is a Life Orb Primate, it still does nothing. I thought it did more than that, so I was going to be like, it did more damage than I thought it would because of the Life Orb. But it still did crap. So, thinking that I'll at least try to weaken this Quagsire before I switch out, I go for a close combat, and I get a crit, so it dies. And that crit probably mattered because Quagsire has some pretty epic defense going on, so go Primate, you're owning stuff. And out comes Victory Hell, the Victory Bell. And I thought I would be faster, but I forgot about the sun, so he gets a solar beam off. And since Primeape is paper, he dies. So, whatever. He killed the Quagsire with a crit. I thought that was pretty cool. So now I send out my Flareon. He goes for a hidden power, and I'm not really sure what kind of hidden power this was, but it's not very effective against Flareon. So I go for my Fire Blast, and I miss, which is terrible because that definitely would have killed in the sun. And he goes into Magmortar. And I use Fire Blast, but even though it's not very effective because of the sun, it's still going to do a huge chunk to him. And I love using this Flareon. It is so much fun. Mixed attacking Flareon is so cool. He goes for a Focus Blast, which would have killed me, because again, this Flareon isn't EV'd to be defensive at all, so it would have died. I'm assuming. And I hit him with a return, he dies. He goes out into his Trump stuff, misses the Sleep Powder, and I get to hit it with my Fire Blast, which in the sun, super effective. It's pretty vicious. It's definitely going to kill that thing. So here I am kind of using the sun against him, it's pretty epic, you know. Sun's gone. So out comes his Exeggutor, and he gets a sleep powder off, and he hits. So I guess his luck's kind of turning around now. So, you know, I go into my Hypno to try to wall whatever he's going to do, and he ends up going for a sunny day, so now he's fast and has solar beam, and now he's just in general a pain in the dick because I don't want to fight him. So Hypno takes a huge chunk from the solar beam, and I go for the Thunder Wave to kind of negate the fact that he's getting chlorophyll in the sun, so that I can kind of have that advantage at least. I go for the Wish here. I was kind of expecting it to die, but I figured I would risk it, and he gets the Parahax, so that's good for me because now I get an extra turn of leftovers before he gets to do anything to me. I go for Reflect, just in case I die, and he'll switch out. I don't know. I don't really know why I went for Reflect. I probably should have went for a Seismic Toss, but, you know, watching this now, I kind of feel like an idiot, but, you know, then it seemed like a great idea, so I was like, Reflect, hell yeah, because Exeggutor just uses all kinds of physical attacks. I'm not very smart. Sorry. Well, I don't know why I'm apologizing for that. Anyways, I go for a Seismic Toss after my Wish, and I'm looking pretty alright here. Hypno can pretty much die because the battle's coming to a close. So I'm just gonna keep Seismic Tossing. I live another one. The sun's gone, so I've got my advantage, and I just go for a Seismic Toss. It's like I just want to get this Exeggutor out of the way because I hate it. He goes for a hidden power. I couldn't tell you what kind of hidden power that was. You know, probably fire because of the sun. That's all I got. So now he goes down to his Life Orb, and I go back out into my Furret. Back onto my Furret, and he goes out into a Bastiodon, and I guess he was going for a Metal Sound or something, because I get to charge and use Focus Punch right after each other. So if he would have lived that or had a Focus Sash, that would have been a dead Furret, but he didn't, so go me. So now I'm locked into Focus Punch, so I go back, and I go into my Manectric as he goes for a hidden power, and this is like the first battle that I've done that Manectric actually gets to do anything other than die. And that's a Flamethrower. He gets to Flamethrower Victory Bell to death. So, great game, CrazyHand. I'm really happy I finally did something effective in the NU tier. So, rate, comment, sub. Thank you so much for